Hello everybody, Alan Webber here from the Mayor's Office. The day before Election Day, and I want to talk a minute with everybody about Election Day in Santa Fe. Obviously, we are all eager for this election to come, to get the results, to learn what happens next. Not just at the level of the presidential election, but across the board. There are important elections that affect state and local decisions as well. So be sure to vote, be sure to wear a mask, be sure to practice social distancing, be patient, be respectful. Let's defend the democratic process. Let's assure the integrity of the voting that happens tomorrow, and make sure that the electoral process is safe and secure and we all participate. Protect the vote and make sure every vote is counted. Excuse me. But that said, let's also de-escalate the emotions. This is an election like no other in my experience. This is an election where emotions are high, not only between political parties, but with some people simply seeking to stir up negative emotions across the country. People who are trying to capitalize on legitimate divisions and break open our system. Let's not give in to that. Let's be respectful. Let's be tolerant. Let's understand that we can disagree and still be neighbors and friends. We can still work together, live together, and keep Santa Fe the special place that it is. Our love for our city has to be greater than any disagreement between us. If for any reason tomorrow you are seeking to vote and you find that there is some problem, there is a public election day voter hotline, and you can call that number, 1-800-477-3632. I'll give you that number again, 1-800-477-3632. If there is anything that catches your attention, if you see people seeking to prevent anyone from voting for any reason, call that number. We have police on duty. We have people ready to respond. That's important. This process has to be done peacefully, respectfully, and with the public good at the heart of why we're doing this. But secondarily, it's very likely that from all we hear and all we read, the results for some elections, perhaps even the presidential one, won't be decided by the end of the voting tomorrow night. In which case, we're all going to have to take a deep breath. We're all going to have to acknowledge that this is an unusual time. COVID-19 changes everything. And we're going to have to hold our breaths, take some time, reflect, and de-escalate the emotions. That's the key to how we live together. Peacefully, respectfully. There's no excuse for resorting to violence. There's no excuse for confronting your neighbors. Even if they disagree with you on politics, they're still neighbors. And we're called upon to love our neighbor as ourselves. So I'm asking everybody in Santa Fe to keep the peace. Vote and keep the peace. Care about our democracy and keep the peace. Remember that there is more that unites us than could ever possibly divide us, and there is never any excuse for resorting to violence or to taking out our emotions on each other. If somebody disagrees with you, respect that disagreement. If somebody agrees with you, that's fine. That's a friendly gesture of understanding. But we still have more work to do here in Santa Fe well after this election to make people's lives better. Let's focus on the needs in our community, the people who have health concerns, the people who have financial concerns. Let's focus on the need to bend the curve on COVID-19. Let's focus on the gratitude we should feel toward all of our frontline workers, police, fire, nurses, healthcare professionals, teachers, all those who are keeping our community going and keeping us healthy. Let's thank them and reflect on Election Day on all the blessings that we share. Please vote and please keep the peace. Thank you. I'll see you on the other side of this election when we will be coming together to make America and our community healthy, strong, united, and to take on COVID-19 and the economic aftermath that still is our #1 job as a community. Take care. Stay safe.